Hey there, I'm Paulino B. Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. And we're going to have a lot of things going on today. We were supposed to have an interview with with a midwife friend of ours, and they're having a baby right now. So she's actually doing her job. So she's out doing that right now. So we had to reschedule, and I believe the date is August 7th. If I'm not sure, if it's not correct, Chelsey will correct me on that, but I believe that is correct. But welcome everybody. And as always, this is for educational purposes only. That's for all my platform friends that are across, right? Our TikTok, our YouTube, our Rumble, and our Facebook. The Flat Out Truth. You guys know what's up. So anyway, I think she's ready. Should I bring in my beautiful, amazing IT wife, my producer, my clicker of buttons, my helpmate, Chelsey B. Michael?
Hi guys, I forget all of those words so quickly, but I am his helper, his wife, his clicker of all buttons. I remember those three.
Yeah, and today is Pentecost, guys. And it is the lunar conjunctive Shabbat. So it's the 29th day of the 4th month. And so that's where we're at on especially our calendar. The Flat Out Truth. You guys can always go there. If you go to theflatouttruth.com, you guys can actually follow it. So anywhere, that's where we're at. Let's see. I'm trying to get this Facebook thing to work, but I'm not worried about it now. I don't know. It looks like it says it's playing, but it's not playing. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna kind of do what the midwife, what we were gonna do. We have to hey, the show must go on, right? It was Chelsey's idea to keep it going, and so like me, I wouldn't mind a day off, right, or a night off. But here I am for you guys, and we're gonna be getting into how our experiences were and happened with the midwife, and we have the same midwife that we had before with all three. So or the other two, we're on our third one, and so Chelsey is very pregnant, and yeah, so this is our third one, and we have it in our house. The first time I was under renovations. That's another story. We'll get to that at some point. But yep. Yeah, so when we first found out we were pregnant, everybody gets happy, and we were really into the truther. I guess this learning truth in all things, is that's what we do. And so we weren't really sure. We were thinking midwife, but we weren't sure. So then what we did is we went looking for a pediatrician or OBGYN, and we ended up finding out, guess what? No matter where we went, there's some big places around here like McLaren or whatnot. They'll have like 19 doctors. You might see the same doctor the whole time, but they said that you're probably not going to have them if you have a natural childbirth. You're just not going to have that same guy. So you got 18 other people that you never met that they could have your deliver your baby. And we didn't like that. And so we went with the midwife, and we did our due diligence, found a wonderful woman, and she's done 2, and now she'll be doing our 3rd one in her house. And what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, it was surprising. Actually, a little fun fact before that, which was hilarious, is we were having a family conversation. Some extended family were at somebody's house and just talking, having a good time. And the conversation started because I had mentioned I was calling midwives, trying to find one. And I didn't know what an OBGYN was.
So yeah, that's true. She did not.
Don't laugh at me, guys. But I always thought it was just a female doctor, but it is not. It is in fact a baby doctor.
Yes.
So we were like, wait a sec. Wait, so if you don't know what it is, how do you know how to do this? Yeah. And the biggest reason people do go to OBGYNs is because they do. They are titled as baby doctors. In addition to that, most people have insurance. A lot of people do. Some people don't. But the ones that have insurance, they're like, well, my insurance is going to pay for this. And so they go to an OBGYN because that will pay for it. Whereas midwives tend to be what's called out of network. So just some financial stuff for you. But the nice thing is there are some insurances you can get pre-approved, or you can get, they do pay for out of network. So that is an option. If they don't pay for out of network, the nice thing about midwives is they're still cheaper than going to a hospital with insurance most of the time.
Yes.
So do your research. Do call your midwives if you're interested.
Yeah, so. I guess that would be part of what we were going to be covering was half truths when Jade comes. And yes. Right, the schedule is right. It is August 7th, right?
Correct. It is August 7th.
Ooh, yes, I remembered that. All right. So yeah, she only told me once. I might have a good memory. I don't know.
I think you do. It's a lot better than mine, that's for sure.
So anyway, yeah. So after she's hopefully, well, maybe she'll have another one. But we all pray that everything goes well with this birth, and the baby and mom is okay, and and the father, right? Make sure the father's doing all right. He's probably doing his job.
We got some prayers in our chats saying they hope everything goes well. Nice. I'm sure she'll let us know. So
yeah, nice. Yeah, that was a great interview, and we're making sure that the mic is ready this time. And then she's going to come on, and she'll do her thing, and it's going to be strictly probably on that note of the midwifery and the half truths. But then we will have her and her husband back on. That was a great, a great show, so and their audio was just not that great.
Yeah, they forgot.
We're still trying to see if I can fix it. Chelsey and I were digging in and trying to hope we can recapture some of that audio.
Yep.
If we can do that, we're gonna re-upload it. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah. So there's so many things we're doing that you guys don't even know that's behind the scenes. We got so many things in the work. I mean, we're just popping, man. And things will be released in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Something's gonna shock you guys, and it's gonna be coming out.
Yeah.
I'm all for the shock factor. You guys do not know who I am. Think outside the box. That's who I am.
Good luck.
Yes. And so anyway. So we'll get back to our baby, our first one. I call him Boo Boo. He is actually Paulino Jr. And he's amazing. And he's now over 3.5.
Yep.
And I was actually renovating the house at the time, and the room that we did it in, we live in a quad level house. And this is the lower level. Not the basement. The basement's the last level. But I was renovating it. That's where we had the pool set up. It's it has its own bathroom. It's like actually a big area. And Chelsey was like, it made her feel better when I was working on it. Now the thing that was funny is, at the time I was a mailman, and I still don't know if I am or not. That's a whole nother subject that we're going to be getting into.
It'll be another show.
So I still don't even know if I work at the post office or not. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So I was in the middle of renovating. I had just did the floor. I did 3 all-nighters to complete this room in 4 days, and I was still working full time. And so then what I did is I ended up working till like 1 a.m. Chelsey went to bed at midnight, and I had told her, because I already knew I don't know how I knew I was gonna call him Boo Boo. But I was like, if he comes tonight, it's like the worst time ever to come.
Yep.
You know, because I was like on like no sleep, man. And I was like, I'll just take naps between my loops because I was a mailman and I'm a total walking route. And what I would do is I was like, I'll do a loop and I'll set my timer for 3 minutes. Take a 3-minute nap, wake up, and then do the other loop and just keep going. And it would range from 12 to 14 miles. So that's a whole nother thing. But then what happened is I go to bed at 1 and I have a special ringer for Chelsey and it goes off. And I shoot up. I'm like, I thought I was asleep in my mail truck, that I was already at work because she called me and I was like, oh man, the baby's coming, right? And I get up and I'm like, I'm in my room. And then I call her and she's like, it's time.
Yeah.
And so it was like, what, 3 or 4 in the morning?
It was 4 in the morning for you. Yeah, the other half of that story. So while he's renovating, I'm there pretty much for moral support because I can't do very much at this point. But I did stay up with him at least usually about till midnight. And then I was like, all right, I can't physically stay up any longer. So I made it till midnight and I was like, I think we've got one more day. I think he'll hold off. We'll get lots of rest for you on that Monday. It'll be fine. And then I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was like, shoot. I was like, this is pretty painful. They're not kidding. Labor's not fun, but ladies out there, it is absolutely doable. There's definitely, your midwife helps you, teaches you practices. There's classes, things like that. They do a lot of good with the prenatal care. I'm going to preach that part because I've had a lot of experience with that. Going to it and like, cause a scheduling for midwives is usually every month. They go in, they see how you're doing, making sure the tests that are necessary. They ask you a lot of things. They tell you a lot of things. Like that was something that surprised you, is that the midwife had all of these things and why they do or don't do them. Whereas when you had your other kids, it's like when the OBGYN, they're just like, are you okay?
Yeah, they don't explain anything. Like you try to ask them questions and it seemed like almost like they didn't know the answer. And I don't like that because I am, even back then, I'm a person that likes to know, and I'm very I like knowledge and I like to understand what's going on. Yeah. Knowledge is power, people. So yeah, and it was funny because she's in labor. I'm filling up the pool. We call her friend Cam. Cam's been she just was going to watch the dogs upstairs and ended up helping the whole time. And then she said, I think this time I'm not going to do it. And the second time she did the same thing. So that's a whole nother thing. Shout out Cam. She's a great friend of ours. Yep. But so we filled up the pool. We got the lights in there. Yeah. We got the lights all in there. We got all the things going. And Chelsey wanted me to keep working on the room. And so I'm like putting the
things that make you feel better.
The trim on all the windows, nailing that in with the air gun, putting all the shades up and stuff like that. I'm doing all that. And we had brand new furniture down there that we had as all plasticed up. So I had to cut the plastic up and I think I got one together. And by the time I got that part done, Chelsea's like, I need you. That's it. You're done. Yeah. And but at least they had a couch to sit on. Yeah, I think you were squeezing her hand that whole time.
Yeah, I was. And she was like, I can't take this anymore. You have to switch. So she was also throwing in the towel. And then also I was like, yeah, it did make me feel better. But yeah, to go back, because I sidetrack really badly. I'm so sorry. This is, yes, I know everybody says baby brain does exist. It does exist. But it'll go back to normal. So don't worry. So I woke up at 3 a.m. and I actually timed contractions for an hour because I didn't want to wake him up. I knew how tired he was. I knew he had just pulled on-liners. I'm like, I don't want to wake him up if I don't, especially if this is not the time, it's not an emergency. I'll get through it. But according to, you can Google it, or like you said, your midwife tells you, they're like, well, you have contractions 1 minute apart every 5 minutes. And it's like, it's time. So I did that for an hour and I was like, I literally called him because like you said, we have a quad level. So I'm in the downstairs bathroom and I called him saying, it's time.
Yeah, so I was 3 floors up, actually.
Yeah, you were.
But it was funny, though. I swear I was at work.
I tried texting, and he wouldn't answer. I'm like, dang it, I'm going to have to call him.
Well, I was so tired, man.
Oh, yeah. That's what
no sleep.
It was, yeah.
And so it was just funny. And so I come down, and she seems very calm, and she's like, it's happening. And we got a hold of the midwife. She said, it's going to probably happen. I won't come over there till probably around 9, right? Yep. And so she goes, just bear in there. Just let me know when this XYZ happens. And then that's when I'll come over. So it was, I mean, it was interesting. It was really fun, and I liked it.
It was fun.
Yeah. And like I didn't feel a thing, you know.
I know. Yeah, you had a hand massage the whole time.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I still didn't get sleep, so I got 3 hours of sleep.
Yep. Still didn't get sleep.
I don't think I slept all night the first night, really, right? I got like 2 hours sleep, maybe.
Yeah. You did not get much sleep after that. I felt bad, but I couldn't help it. I mean.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. They wake up like every 2 hours, so sorry.
So
I tried my best, but you know.
And then the second round, it went a little bit better, right?
It did go a little bit better.
Yeah, so same spot, and we were blessed with a baby girl, same midwife. Now Jade actually helped deliver my son, so the first one.
Yes, she was actually a student at the time.
Yes,
and that's how we ended up meeting her.
And she ended up moving.
Yep.
And she met a great guy, Jacob. That if you guys watch this show, he's on there. He's a great guy. He has a lot of knowledge, and so it was just interesting that we hooked up with her. But like even on her website, I think one of the main pictures is her weighing our son at our house. It was actually at our house, and that's the part on the flyer, right? That's when I got on the flyer.
Yep.
And it's just really cool that we rekindled a friendship, and they're really good people.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to get them back on, you know, her first and then both. And Jacob's working.
Yep.
Which is good. And supporting his family.
Yes.
That's what men do. And so, so with the second one, that went just as smooth, I think.
Yeah, for that one, actually, so the interesting thing was the second one, the labor was easier for me.
Yep. We just had one hiccup, and that was it.
Yep. But like I said, the midwife, like
she knew what to do. Exactly.
She knows exactly what to do. Because there's a lot of things that, like I said, we don't want to give too much away because we want to save it for Jade to answer. But there's a lot of things that they do at hospitals that they don't do in the midwife. It's very non-truthers. They're like, you do your thing, and if at all is necessary, then they intervene. But most of the time, they just let you do your thing. I mean, you can walk around, you can eat, you can drink, you can do whatever you want. You're walking around your house. That was something that we had decided too because of the midwife is when we were originally going between, do we want to do an OBGYN? The other thing we had an option for was you could also have a birthing center. So you could do a hospital, you can do a birthing center, or you can have a home birth. And we originally opted for a birthing center, but then due to the restrictions going on at the time and a lot of the medical stuff that was happening, they ended up closing the birthing center. So we couldn't do the birthing center. So we had the option of hospital or home. But something you definitely want to check if you are not comfortable doing it at home, you can do a birthing center, but you want to call the hospital that you're going to because some list birthing centers, but
they're not.
But they're not. They still make you go to the bed and do the VBAC procedure. Where you lay on your back to have the baby. But then there's also birthing centers that they'll let you do the water births and things like that. So highly recommend the water birth, everything, because again, you get in the best position for you.
Yeah, and baby. Just like us, we live in Michigan, and if we were going to do that, like if we had twins, we would have to go to like one of those. Yes. And we have Ann Arbor where they have midwives / nurses.
Yes.
At their birthing center. So you kind of get both worlds there. So everything's still the same. And it's not that far for us. Like it's like 40 minutes maybe. So like 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And yes, you do have time.
Yeah, you do have time.
Like 99% of the time you have time. But also like our midwife specifically, she's like, I've been delivered in a car before. So.
Yeah, so there, you guys might hear him. I don't know. You guys can hear him through our stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what they can ever really hear.
I know. I have all the audio settings, so they're not supposed to be able to. But
yeah, he's so cute.
Kids, they're loud.
They're yelling right now.
They're a little loud. They're having fun.
Yeah, and he's just starting to talk. Man, it's so amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember when he made his first sentence? He's like, "Come over here and sit with me, Mama."
Yeah, come here.
Yeah, he's like me. He will hide what he's doing and practice in silence, and then all of a sudden he just does it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Just like all this stuff I'm doing that I'm preparing for you guys to see in like the next few weeks, and it's only gonna get more and more, I guess, advanced. Like even Chelsea, I wouldn't even let her see me do any of the practicing or anything until it's ready. That's just the way I am, and that's the way I guess Boo picked it up, and I don't know how, but he did.
Yeah, because that's like we have in the chat, like Philip or Kristen. She's also, which she just had one recently. She had a baby recently. Found out that she's had 11. It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And she said she loves her midwife.
Yeah.
So, but they do it. They do a good job.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
And the biggest hump that you can get over is the fear tactics that they use. They're like, if you don't go to a hospital, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the midwives, they take care of you. They make sure, like, if you're at risk for anything, they'll say, okay, they'll go into what's called a doula capacity. So then they go with you to the hospital if you need to do that. And if you don't need to go, then they're always making sure everything's good to go. We have some fun stories. I know one of my favorite ones from our midwife is that she always tells people, absolutely do not call 911 too soon, because again, a lot of times they have people, and you just care about them, but they have people that are worried and they think they have this idea of something, and she's like, no, like, I know what I'm doing. I will let you know when to call, because a lot of time when the ambulance people come, they aren't prepared for babies, like, again, the midwives are. And so she had a very caring mother call a little early, and then they showed up and they're like, well, we can't go anywhere. But they had no idea what to do. Baby was fine.
Yeah.
No issues.
Yeah, and it's funny because of the high stress situation. If you're not prepared, that changes everything, and that's why you got to know go to the classes, go to the midwife. I can't go as much because I got to watch the two kids a lot, or one's napping or whatever.
One's always.
And I feel bad because like I'm not spending. It feels like I don't spend as much time with this one, even though she's not out yet. Like with sleep with the other two, and right, it's just like it's so
someone's always coming into a room.
Yeah, it's fun and hectic at the same time. It's such a joy to watch them learn and see new things, and my son loves babies, so he calls his sister baby.
He loves getting her up. He's like, baby girl, baby girl.
Yeah, because I call her baby girl. So so does Chelsey, and so that's what he calls her now.
Yeah, he loves waking her up.
And he'll be like, no, baby.
I think she's happier when he gets her up, too.
Dude, she thinks he's hilarious.
She thinks he's hilarious.
He is funny. He's like me. I'm very funny. But
it's true. Yeah, he has definitely inherited your sense of humor.
Yes.
So.
Anyway, so
this will be a fun one.
This will be a different one. We're going to see what happens. We're hoping that if the baby comes on time, Cam's going on another trip. She travels a lot.
She does.
And that's part of one of her businesses, right?
Yep.
And as soon as she's ready, we'll start probably promoting that. Mm-hmm. She knows what she's doing. And she's a good event planner. Well, at least for us, she will be. She used to do that. So we might be using her in the future. We'll just letting you guys know that. And she's agreed to help do that. And so we'll see if she's here. Because like, what is like a 2-week window? Like if the baby's on time, she doesn't leave for that week, right? Or something like that. She'd be leaving that next week.
Yeah, she's like the following week. Following week of the due date. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which so far, what was it? Which this is kind of another fun fact that most people don't know is
pretty
that
accurate.
So a lot of they tell you that it's 9 months, right? Which is not 100% true. It's actually usually about 40 weeks is usually how long it takes to bake in your oven. And it's normal actually for babies to go, especially first time moms, to go up to 42 weeks. It's actually totally normal and not scary. Like it's not a health problem at all. So first time moms usually go up to 40 weeks. We actually, I'm trying to think of our first one. He went 40, I think 40 and a half maybe.
Now this is an interesting part too, that they both weighed exactly the same.
They did weigh exactly the same.
That's crazy.
I know. That's where I'm putting my money in for the third one.
Man, if we can get 3, that'd be weird.
That'd be awesome.
7.1.
Perfect size.
Yeah. It's man, it's going to be exciting. And you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys follow us or Jeremiah Skiba. He's got TruthorCon. We will be there. So
Yep. We actually had Darth Matter in our TikTok was asking if we were going to. There's actually, he said there's another conference in Phoenix, Arizona in November, but I let him know we were going to TrutherCon in October in Dallas.
yes, we'll be in Dallas. The more we grow, I will probably be going a lot more places, obviously. And yeah, I want to start speaking. And you guys will wait till you guys see what I'll be doing. It's something different.
Fun.
Yeah, something different.
I think, something different. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, you'll be well informed and entertained. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, we will be there. So if you guys know Jeremiah, you guys should check out the TrutherCon and get your tickets. We will be there.
Oh yeah. Which when Leonard in the chat on YouTube said he asked if we had heard Hulk Hogan passed away.
Yes, we did.
Which I think your story is funny because
Yeah. So all right. So I go to our city golf course, which is it's the only one we got left now. We had a bad mayor that shut these all down that were around for like 100 years. That's a whole nother subject. But so this one's immaculate, but they do have a management company that runs it. It's like a high end. It looks high end. It's probably one of the best courses around, immaculate. And so I get to know a lot of the people there now. I started golfing again this year. It's part of my relaxation, and I'm pretty good. I shoot like today I shot 3 over, if anybody knows what that is.
Oh yeah, which shout out to Nick. I think he was in here earlier.
Oh, Nick was?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I swear I saw him.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so there's this kid named Nick. I call him a kid. He's 27. He works there, and he does a lot of stuff with. He's got a buddy that does a lot of the filming for the WW, and he got to go to Hulkamania and all that type of stuff, and we just became, good acquaintances. But today I don't have friends to golf with, so I just usually go by myself, put on music, and I play. And usually hook up with strangers, right? That's what I do. And I meet the most interesting people. And I was walking with my clubs to go to a cart, and he wasn't working today, and he's like, "Hey, what time are you playing?" And I told him, and he's like, "Hey, you by yourself?" I said, "Yeah, I don't have friends." He goes, "Man, I'll play. Let's play together." And so we did. And he only got to play 9 holes. He had some other things to do. And so we played 9 holes and got to know him. And he's an amazing young man. He loved the stories, and he loved the demo. I mean, I do have a song coming out. I'll tell you that part. But he loved the demo, and I'm remaking it. Everybody said I could release it now that's heard it. So that's one of the things, but that's not going to come out for probably a month or so. But that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, just like meeting people and spreading the truth. Now, he grew up Catholic and fell away because he doesn't like it. He didn't like the structure, and it didn't seem right to him. And we got into all kinds of truth, and we got into like the biblical text and all these things. And he's like, he couldn't believe like a lot of the stuff. And I was showing him that it was in the biblical text, is in the Bible. And he goes, "You're making me, I'm going to start reading from Genesis on again. Like, I'm going to start redoing everything myself. Like, I'm going to start researching." And he said he started looking into truthful stuff like a little, a few years ago, he said. And that helped change him. And now he's like really just interested in it. So, yeah, it was pretty cool, though, that we got to hang out. And I told him the story about I went golfing with my friend Cole, and I play with them because they're not as good. I hate to say, we play like scramble format, and we'll shoot like 1 or 2 over, and I go and sometimes 5 over, and I'm like, I shoot better by myself, and everybody goes, "Oh yeah, I see your stuff. You're probably cheating." Well, there's this one golf course that happens to be 12 holes. It's weird, I know, and we played 9. And you get the other 3 for free if you want to play it. And he said he didn't want to play it, but he would ride with me. And I think he was testing me. This was just like last Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was only a week ago.
Yeah. And so we go, man, and he was like freaked out. I'm calling my shots. I'm up for 2 birdies on the first one. I birdie it. Because I played 2 balls. I was playing 2 balls against each other, like a colored ball against a white ball. And so I went birdie, par. And they were all for birdies. And he's like, "Wow, you do play better than me." I go, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I feel bad that I make you play so bad." And then this guy, Nick's like, "Nah, dude, you're really good." And he's actually a good player, but he's like, I can tell, dude, you're just calling your shots. And I ended up shooting 3 over. No birdies, though. If anybody golfs, it's all pars and 3 bogeys. No birdies. But I had my chances. Just couldn't think of putt. Anyway, I meet all kinds of people. Like I met a guy that went to MSU for economics. He does dabble in some real estate and some stocks. But the main thing he does is plays in a band, and he's actually a professional musician, and he's been doing it for 15 years. And he's been in some different bands and traveled a little bit and things like that, but he really likes to do that. And he's another good guy I met, man. I just meet all these interesting people, and that's why I like it. I like to go and meet new people, and you know what? Actually, Nick asked me today too. He's like, dude, how do you just meet people? I go, he goes, like, what? He goes, like, what do you do? I go, I don't know. I met you. And he's like, I know, but like, I'm like just different. I was like, you guys are all different, you know? So I don't know. That's it. I mean, I can go deeper, but that'll be for another time.
Yeah, no, I just laugh. He's like, how do you meet people? I'm like, the stories you've told me, like before we met, and then even the stories that I've seen. Like I said, one of my favorite ones is just the one where we were shopping. I know we've told this one before. One where we were shopping, 2 hours later I show up, he's there with a stick of deodorant, and then how you met Charles with the bananas. Like,
yeah, it's just
everybody,
crazy.
you just meet people. Like, yeah. I think the difference is like you're not scared to talk to people. I think a lot of people are either scared to talk to people or don't want to talk to people, or in modern times they're on their phone all the time. But you're just
because the time at Meijer, the one you like to refer to, is like, I went there to go shopping 2 hours before Chelsey was out of work, and I go, well, I gotta go. So I was in the pharmacy part. It's kind of like a Walmart, but we call them Meijer here. So it's like this department, it's like everything, like right, like all in one type of thing. Yep. And I'm at the deodorant part, and I grab my deodorant and I put it in there. And I hear the guy mumble something. And I go, oh, yeah. And I talked about it, and he's like, oh, yeah. So we started talking, and he happened to be a deacon for like 15 years. And we get into scripture and truth and admiralty law, like all these different things. And people are eavesdropping, come in and out of the conversation. They come in and they talk for like 30 minutes. Like, oh my God, I'm running late. I wasn't supposed to be in here this long. And we'd laugh and they'd leave. We had like 4 or 5 people rotate in 2 hours. And then when Chelsey, you got to meet him, didn't you?
Yes. I did. Yeah, I came in and then he was finally like, well, I really do got to go.
Yeah, his name is LeBron's, and he's actually one of our followers on the page. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty funny. His name's LeBron's. But shout out to LeBron's if you ever watch this. So, it's really interesting. And he was like, yeah. Or like when we got a business loan, the woman, her husband, this is the strangest part. He's Lutheran, but he's black. There's not that many black Lutheran. You guys call them, they called them preachers, right? Pastors. Yeah, so he's like the only one in our area. So I got to get a shout out to him because he wanted to come on the show starting last year.
Yeah, we got to reach out to him.
So we're going to have to reach out to them and get them on the show. We have another, it just happens to be pastors. I want to get the other guy in for economics because we're trying to get all over, like economics, you get some lawyers. We want to get everybody in here just to because it's like me. I'm autodidactic, so I learn topics, right? I try to master every topic I can. Yeah. And that's why I can discuss history with the history professor, or law with a lawyer or a judge, or health with a doctor, or science with a scientist. And I debate some, and some are friends of mine now. Yeah. It doesn't matter what they are. They're like, who are you? Like, where did you study at?
You are the most interesting man in the world.
That's what Nick said. He goes, dude, like it makes me feel like he goes, you ever, it's like that big fish. Because people, unless you really know me, you think these are far-fetched. Like I can go into a whole bunch of stories that you'll just think that I made up. But then you'll be there with me. Like my friend Danny, right?
Yeah, until you witness one, you're like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah, like one of my best friends, Danny. He'd be around and like I'd tell a story to like one of his friends that didn't know me or something, or somebody he worked with, and they're looking at him like crazy. He goes, no, it's real, man.
Yeah, because even Cole, like you said, the one you were golfing with, like he's been through some stories with you.
Yes. Yep. He has, and he'll bring them up almost every time because it's part of he'll bring up stories because those are some of the best stories he's ever had.
Yeah.
Like even for when I turned 30, remember I chartered a bus. My boss paid for 50
right.
tickets, put the down payment on a charter bus, and fronted all of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's like, man, you're so popular. I know you can sell them. I sold all my tickets to my birthday bash to watch the Detroit Lions in 1997. I know, way back then. And but I sold 50. It was actually 47 tickets.
Right, because he took some.
Well, no. You need 3 seats for all the coolers for the beer and the ice and stuff. They take up space.
Okay.
So
You know what? That's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, because you needed a place for the food and then a cooler, right?
That makes sense.
And I'm an artist. I've drawn all my life. I've been doing it since I was 3, getting paid since I was 13 to draw. It didn't matter what it was. I made these sweet tickets. I told Chelsey with Detroit Lions, but with the Lions logo on it, and it looked legit. So when somebody bought their ticket, I gave them a receipt that had that on there with my signature.
Yep.
I want to find what I told her. It's probably somewhere. And I had the receipt, and I give him the tickets.
Yeah.
And it looked legit, man. Yeah, his name was Vic. I hope he's doing all right. He was a good guy, and I appreciate him and the time I got to spend with him. I think I was there for like 2 years working that job, and it let me explore other things when I could do that part time and still draw and do whatever. And he's a great guy. When people come in and out of my life, I appreciate the time. You never get it back. If you talk to me for 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes you'll never get back. And
Yep.
and Chelsey knows I that's how I do my whole life. Right? It's spending. It's like I think you have this bank account of time, and you got to know where you're spending it. If you're going to audit anything, audit your time. Are you doing the research? Are you doing the stuff that will help you, your family, your friends, your neighbor, your city, your country, society in general? That's what you have to do, is audit. Audit your time. Are you just like blindly watching Netflix and learning nothing, contributing nothing? Is that going to better your life? I'd say no. It's just not. Unless you're watching a lot of documentaries. That's a whole nother subject. If you're doing that, that's like the 1% of people that are doing that, right? And
Right.
taking notes.
Yep.
But I think it's amazing. Life is amazing, and it's a blessing. Actually, that's what me and Nick were talking about this morning. I mean, we're going off topic. Does it really matter? I mean,
Everything's a topic.
yeah, everything's a topic.
That's what we always say. Starting topic. You don't know where
You
it's
know what's
going.
so funny? He said something to me, and he goes, "Hey man, can I tell you something? It's just like this little thing. It's not real important." I go, "Dude, everything you tell me is important." He looked at me. He's like, "Wow, I appreciate that because you mean it." I go, "Yeah, because if it's important to you, you're going to say it. How do you know how important it is to me?" I said, "Somebody's taught you that." I said, "Everything you say is important." And man, he was like freaked out. And then he tells me, and I'm like, "Yeah, that was cool, man." You know what I mean? It's like, it's important.
Yeah.
Everything's important. And Chelsey knows I listen to people.
Yes, he does.
The only thing, people, I listen to you, but I remember.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
So if you lie to me, man,
He knows.
if it's 3 years later and it's a different story, I'm gonna let you know. No, you said it was a Saturday.
Not
There's
kidding.
no way it was a Sunday.
He's not kidding.
And so that's just the way I am. That's why I can learn stuff. I mean, if I hear it, I remember it.
Yep.
I file it away. And when I respond using the data I've learned. Is that not true?
Yeah.
And he goes, "How do you answer stuff so quick?"
Because you can remember.
I don't know. I don't remember it. It just comes out.
It comes out, yeah.
It's not like I go, "Oh, I remember this one part." It's just like somebody says something, I go, boom. Well, here it is. Because I learned it at some point.
Yep.
And no, I think it's fun, and I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying speaking and spreading the truth and teaching people, and I'm always willing to change. I used to post a lot more on Facebook saying, "Change my pride." And I would say change my pride because everybody has pride. And if people say they don't, they're lying. Mm-hmm. Everybody has pride. It's not bad to have pride and stuff. It's bad to be so prideful you're not willing to change. Right? That's the prideful part.
That's the downfall.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
because you want to do things right. You want to. People go, oh, you always want to be right. Yes. Everybody should try to want to be right. I don't care if you're talking about politics or history or science. So like when I do a math problem, I'm pretty sure I'm trying to be right. I'm not trying to be wrong when I do my math. When I tell my kids that this is bad for you, I'm trying to be right. I'm trying to be right when I'm trying to get to the right place. I'm not trying, you know what? I think I'm going to go to the wrong place on purpose. No, I'm going to the right place at the right time, for the right reason.
Even if you end up in the wrong place, you're still trying to go to the right place.
This is the interesting part. If I end up in the wrong place, it's the right place. The most
I was going to say, is it really the wrong place? There you go.
Somebody was asking us about something, and it's funny. If they're out there, then they're listening, and they ask, how do you do all this stuff? Right?
Yep.
And I go like this. And a lot of believers, and this is so irritating to me. How do you write all these songs? How do you do all this stuff now? Like, how do you do that? And I go, it's the most high. And they go, psst, and roll their eyes. And I thought you were a Christian, man. How you funding this stuff? It's provided by the Most High. And they'll roll their eyes and go, no, what's the real thing? That is it. And I was talking to Nick about that. He goes, yeah, brother. He goes, so they say they believe, they say they follow, but they have no faith. And he goes, what kind of people are they? He goes, that's why I didn't like the Catholic Church. Because that's the people he's seen. Like I used to say stuff like with Christianity. And some people might get mad at me. Well, whatever. They always do anyway. So
yeah, you're going to make somebody mad.
Well, everybody gets mad at me because they don't like to hear the truth. But it's like I used to say they don't follow the Bible. Like I don't care if it's Catholics, Lutherans, Baptists, whatever. They don't follow the entire Bible. They follow a man-made religion, right, with their traditions put into it. Correct?
Correct.
And so they don't even follow it all. Most of them don't even follow the biblical calendar. They don't follow the feast days. They think they're for the Jews. Sorry, Jewish people. But there was no Jews in the Old Testament in Leviticus. It was Hebrews and Israelites. See? So why did they get to usurp that? It's a fallacy that's been sold and people are buying it. That's a whole nother subject. But when
only to be discussed on
the flat out truth. So yeah, it's just one of those things like, why do they say that? And I used to go, oh, blah, 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 X, Y, Z. And then now I told Chelsey, you know what? These people that are Lutheran or Catholic or whatever they are, I was wrong. See, I'll admit it right now. I was wrong to say that they didn't believe and they did not follow, because I'm wrong. They do, but they follow their religion. Mm-hmm. They don't follow the Bible. They
Right.
follow what their religion says the Bible says and cherry pick it.
Yes.
So they're following their pastor, their minister, their priest, or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're following the religion. They're not following the Bible.
Yes.
We follow the biblical text. I don't follow man. I just don't. And that's why they get mad at me. And they can't answer questions. I'll debate any preacher, any priest, any whatever they want, but they won't step up. Or we'll bring them on our platform. There it is. Shout out. If you can't defend your religion, right?
Yeah. You should be able to.
You should.
Yeah.
And you know what they'll do? They'll try to attack me. And then when I ask them, and when I start cornering them with just regular questions, they'll go, well, I'm not a preacher. Then why'd you bring it up?
Yes.
And these are
you know what? That proves your point, actually.
Yes.
Because you're saying, okay, yeah, you follow a religion, not the Bible. And they're like, well, I don't know. Not because they're saying they don't know the Bible, but because they're not a pastor. They're not a preacher. They're not somebody who studies the Bible. But it's all the same. It's like you should, if you have your eternal soul and it actually you do care, then wouldn't you do something to make sure it's...
Yeah, you can't put it in somebody else's hand.
Yeah.
When you're in Judgment Day, you are not allowed to bring your preacher with you.
You're not? It's not in there?
No, even if you did, it's not going to help because they don't really know anything.
Yeah, a lot of them do not.
Yeah, they just don't. See, she's nicer than me. See that?
All right, a majority.
Yeah. See how she's nicer than me, guys?
I am nicer.
She's the nice one. I'm the abrasive one because I don't believe it's a majority. I believe 99% don't know.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I've debated enough people in 8+ years that I would say, yes, they don't. Being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sad.
Yes. Very.
These people should be pushing people to read the Bible and read it with an open mind, start in Genesis and work their way down and see what they come up with.
Yeah.
That's what they should do, but they won't. Because it's not part of their thing, right? They want to teach the same thing around about the same time of year and just alter it. And that's what they want to do. And I'm sorry, guys. But that's what I was talking about Nick. And then look at Nick now. Nick's like, hey, I want to grab the Bible again. I want to read it with a different mind. I want to see the things that you're saying that you just showed me that's in there. Nobody's ever told me that before. Even the name of God. When somebody goes, I bless you, right? Yeah. And the Father, the Son, in the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Well, none of those are names. No. See how false that is already? I'm going to bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. None of those are names. All titles.
All titles.
His name is Yahweh. And you breathe it when you're born, and you're going to breathe it when you die. Yahweh. Yahweh. No way around it, man. You breathe it. You breathe the name of Yahweh. Unless you don't breathe. Anyways, I don't know if anybody wants to talk about that. I'll go on.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. And then I feel bad when I see a guy, he's 27 years old and he got turned away from the man-made Yah. He remember, we'll say God and not Yah, right? So the man-made God of tradition. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because he kind of remember like me. Guess what he said he was? He's not Catholic no more, but guess what he said he was? He's more what?
Spiritual.
Yep. Boom. That's what I used to say until I met Chelsey.
Yeah. See, people, they don't even call themselves whatever agnostic because they don't like using it. It's like, no, they're just spiritual.
Yeah. And the reason why is because they don't like the church.
Yeah. They believe in a higher power, but they don't want to, like you said, they've been to a church or multiple churches and they're like, this just doesn't feel right. And the fascinating thing, most people don't know this, mostly men. Yes,
that's why the men are leaving the church.
Men are leaving the church.
Churches cater to women. Society caters to women.
Yep.
The government's laws cater to women.
Yes.
Just being honest.
Yep.
So why would a guy want to go and be overruled again in a church?
Yep.
So anyways, it's funny because
because churches try to be nice.
And you don't have to be nice. You got to be honest. That's what love is too. People don't, you know what? I still say this. People don't want my love. They can't handle my love, man. Because you know what love is? Love is correction. Love is direction, right? If somebody's going to fall off a cliff and you go tackle them, you tackling them with love, right? When you punish your child because he might hurt himself, it's out of love. Hopefully you're not doing it out of hate. You're doing it because you're trying to teach them a lesson. Like, hey, don't do that. It's bad. It'll hurt you. It'll do this.
Yeah.
That's what love is.
And that's why we talked about this going back into society is like they're trying to take the father out of the home because they're the ones that discipline. They're the ones that are strict. They're the ones that are like, I have to do the hard thing. I have to be the, quote, bad guy in this situation because I have to keep him safe. I have to teach him. I have to learn. He has to learn that this is a mistake he cannot make because it's irreparable. Yeah,
you know what's so funny? It's because like it's even that with our dogs.
Yeah.
Right? Our dogs listen to me more than they do you.
Yeah,
right?
They do.
Yeah, the kids too. Fair. You know what I mean? They just do.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? It's like I go Zuko when he's like, oh yeah, I better.
Yeah, he goes right. He's like, listens like that.
Yeah.
I'm like pushing his butt, like go.
You know what, guys? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been talking to the dogs more and more, like, because I had these two dogs before these guys, and they were like, I could talk to them like humans. And they would obey me so much that 2 times I tell Chelsey that I felt horrible because I said, his name is Harley. And I go, Harley, stay there, bud. And then I went and did something. I came back like 4 hours later and the dog's still sitting there. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to release him, man. This dog is like, Dad, you told me to stay right here, man. And I love you, so I'm staying right here. And I had to apologize, and he waggled his crooked little tail.
Yep.
And yeah, he was amazing. So then I'm like, I get my dogs, the new ones later on, right? And they don't do that. But it's my fault because I didn't train them like I did the other ones, Mm-hmm. And so I told them to start it on Monday because I got to start training. So I'm starting to run. So I got to train them to run with me. So I had to walk them. And they pulled a little bit for the first half mile because I did them one at a time because I do 2 miles, 1 mile for each dog. And once I got them going, man, they started listening and staying right by my side. And then the last 2 days, they were like perfect this morning. The only thing is I got to make sure one doesn't get too excited when the other one's waiting.
Yes.
Because was she yiping this morning? Or you couldn't hear
yeah.
Yeah, she was getting pissed off.
They both, actually, even when you leave, the other one gets antsy too. He's like, where'd they go? Where'd they go?
He just went.
I know.
What
I'm
a
like, dude,
greedy.
that's what I said. I was like, man, you just ran. What are you doing?
Yeah, wait till I run them.
You're gonna, yeah.
So Monday
they might be
running.
more tired if they run.
Oh,
Either
yeah,
that,
so Monday's running time,
you're
man.
gonna have to
You
go longer.
Yeah.
Wear them out more.
But anyway, like, getting back to, like I said, it's like, it's that, like that in all truths. And then especially when it comes to, like I said, to Christianity, it's just really sad that they don't put as much time studying the Bible as they do any extra things that they may want to do, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the sad part, you know?
Yes.
They'll play pickleball, 6 times a week, morning and at night, but they'll only go to church for like an hour of Bible study if you're lucky, and then on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yeah.
But they'll go play pickleball or anything else. Yes, I golf, but you guys don't realize I'm planning when I'm golfing, man. I come home with so many ideas, content, all kinds of things, man. And yes, I get to relax. I deserve it, man. I am probably one of the most busy people you'd ever meet in your life.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, constantly going.
Yeah, I have no choice, man. I'm trying to get 6 hours of sleep. I would like to get 7. Just to recharge. Because once I'm up, I'm like up. Like I got up at 6 this morning, did the dogs, did the feed, get everything ready for the day, and things like that. And anyway, I love it, man. I love the morning and seeing the amazing creation. Thankful to wake up, see my family when they're sleeping. They're so cute. Get the dogs ready with their tails a wagging and go outside and to smell that fresh air and just be like, man, it's going to be a great day. I don't care what anybody says. And I don't like negative people around me. I just don't. I have no time for that. I wash my hands of these people. They don't deserve my time. Time is precious. So why do I want to give it to negativity? Doesn't mean I won't defend myself and slaughter you. But it doesn't mean I want to. But I have to say, sometimes I enjoy it.
There are moments.
There are moments. And that's the flat out truth.
Oh, wait, I wasn't ready. No, I'm just kidding.
And I am the abrasive, the straightforward, all right?
Yep.
The cocky one.
Yeah.
But it's not cocky if you can back it up. That's what Chelsey says. And she's the nice one.
Yeah, that is true. If you can back it up, it's not cocky. It's confidence.
It's confidence, man. It is what it is. I've been through everything that I've been through to make me who I am now. And do I know everything? No, I don't. I was telling.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Nick, I don't know enough. I said, you should always be studying and learning new things in every topic. And he goes, it's so interesting that you talk to everybody because you never know who you're going to meet, right? I go, yeah. And what I will learn from these people and what they'll learn from me.
Yeah.
We're exchanging time. They're learning from me and I'm learning from them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it can be more unbalanced, but sometimes it makes me feel good just to tell them something. Yeah. To watch somebody grow. That's why we both coached.
Yep.
She coached a lot in a formal way, and then I helped her when we met. But I always coached informally, but formally. Like pick up volleyball, be a young kid. I'll teach them how to play twos volleyball. And then they become some of the best ones around Michigan, like JT.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Then you got Tom George, and there's all these people. And it's like, man, they go on their own way and they're athletic and it's great. And it's just like, you know what? We were playing. We went to go watch a tournament that we couldn't play because we were busy or something. So we go there for the finals. And this kid, JT, is playing and he's in the finals. And they were winning and then they start going down. Remember that? Mm-hmm. He takes the time out. And who's he run to?
Right to you.
Papa P, man.
Yep.
He goes, dude, what should I do? First breathe.
Yep.
And just let it flow and be natural, brother.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do? So take it slow and then hit it hard. And then they won.
They did. They went right back at it.
Yeah. It was a forest tournament. And it was amazing to like.
And he's, like you said, he's a great player.
Really good.
Yep.
You know what? And this is what amazes people. You know, you got this guy that now he's young and he's great. And he comes to me and he's like, why is he asking this guy? But people that know me know why. But this is interesting. All right, why do I have like, I'm not going to name names, but PhDs with masters that are counselors come to me to help them for counseling?
Yeah.
Why does a scientist come ask me, what do I think about this? Why do I think about that? A lawyer, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? They're the experts. I'm just an autodidactic.
Yeah. See, you know what's interesting about
I'm
it?
self-taught.
Yeah. It's like, well, see, what's your definition of expert? Everybody thinks that a document or a certain amount gets you to be an expert just because you have a piece of paper. Like we talk about this with college, right? It's like I have a piece of paper that says I went through and learned some stuff. But most people don't even remember what they learned from school. They don't remember what they learned from college. Don't even use what they learned from college. So how does that make you what that is? But it's the time and the study, and not just studying to study, but to study with purpose. And I think that's the biggest difference that you have that a lot of people don't have, is when you study, you always study with a goal. You always study with a purpose. And a lot of people that are just like, oh, I just need to read this because it's somebody told me to.
Yeah, they parrot it.
Yes.
They don't believe it, understand it. Because when you understand it, you can actually connect it to something else that maybe they didn't see.
Yeah.
And that's why they come to me. And I'm telling everybody, and I keep telling them, you come to our platform, it's free. And I talk to a lot of people that once this is going, man, I won't have time.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, time will cost money.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that charges money. I'm just not. And I don't now. But I will probably have to at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody
Take
gets
advantage, man.
Everybody
we
gets
had the
mad at
platform
that, but
free. I'm being honest now.
Yeah,
we had the
yeah.
full platform free.
Yeah.
For 5 months. And some people took advantage, some people didn't.
Yep.
And now we had to add the free version that has a lot of content. I'm not saying it doesn't. And it has all these lives. And then we have the premium that has what? More stuff.
Yes.
All the topics, 1,500 articles. You might only get 300 articles or so. Well, for me, on that, you'll get more because I'm not the only one that posts in there. Right. And then there's the lives. Like you get the archives of the lives and the premium.
Yes.
Like if you missed this show, you can go see all of them because you only get a piece of them. If you go to YouTube or Rumble or something like that, you're only going to get like 30, 40 minutes. Like this time we're going a little longer, almost an hour.
It's
fine. It's just because of what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that.
Yeah. We wanted to.
That out. But
we wanted to fill in for Jade.
Yeah. So we're just filling in for Jade. And, but yeah, it's like, it's gonna be changing. The platform's amazing if you guys ever go.
Yes.
Yeah, if you do.
We put like I said, there's been a lot of work, there's been a lot of effort, and there's been a lot of research.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff in there, and it's only getting better. Like we're gonna be doing health videos and cooking videos. We got so much content and stuff that's gonna be on there.
Yep.
We're gonna be offering classes on how to teach things and there's so much stuff in the works. And yes, there's gonna be different tiers, or you can it's just gonna be a certain way. And I know some people don't like talk about money, but time is money. Mm-hmm. I will pay. All right, when you go to college or training or anything like that, you're paying to get a shortcut.
Yep.
Right? When you go to a trade school and you want to learn how to be an electrician, right?
Yes.
He's teaching you all the ins and outs so that you don't have to go study it for yourself and get shocked.
Yep.
Right?
Don't recommend
read a book. I'm just saying, right? That's what you do.
That is what you do.
So you're paying for him to train you because he's giving you shortcuts to be an electrician, a plumber, a lawyer, a doctor. Mm-hmm. So why is it they say that truth is free? It is. Go find it.
Yep.
But most people don't want to go study like I did, 17,000 hours on, 30 plus topics that cover everything. Go do it.
Yeah.
Or you come to me and you get a shortcut. You come to the platform and you learn something.
Yeah.
And maybe you have that one little biscuit that I need. That's it. I like biscuits. I used to, at least. But anyway,
and you found out how many calories one is.
yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I spend it like money now, man. I don't.
Yeah, all your calories smell like money too.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is like, there's just that one key. Chelsey will do that. Chelsey will give me one little key, and she didn't even know she gave it to me. And I tell her, she's, oh my gosh, that's the glue.
I was like, that's on smart.
Yeah, it's so funny. You know what I mean? It's
don't
like,
get any ideas, Dustin.
Yeah,
no biscuits
Dustin,
for you.
Yeah, you got to drop weight, brother. Get your health in order. He's on our platform right now. He's like, biscuits. Now he's got a grinny face. No, man. Yeah. No more biscuits for you. No soup for you.
Yeah. Leonard's over here talking about brisket.
Oh, I love a good brisket, though.
I know. We have actually, he's saying it as a smoke one. I was like, yeah, we have a smoker.
Yeah, we do.
We could throw a brisket in there. Oh, sounds good.
Oh, hey, if you have a good recipe, Leonard, go on our platform and join the flatouttruth.com and then put it.
Share it in food.
And share it in food. Yeah. Yeah. So we do healthy recipes, non-healthy. We just do whatever. So we have a food topic area and we have a chat in there and we have articles in there.
We do experiments.
There's like so much stuff in there. So anyway, yeah, it's like I just want this place to be better than when I'm here. You know what I mean?
You want to leave it better than the way you found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at least around the people that are around me. I appreciate everybody's time. You're tuning in. You're not getting this time back. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate that you share this time with me. I always tell Chelsey same thing. Like, she doesn't have to be with me. She prayed, and look what she got.
That's what I asked for.
Yes.
That's what we always tell the ladies, the guy you pick is the one you picked. It's like you got to live with it.
Yeah,
good or bad.
You know, so funny, and our journey is just starting in here.
Yeah, it feels like we've been together almost 10 years. And
I'm talking about this part. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, let alone that part.
Yeah, that feels like it just started. And then now we're starting this, and it feels like it's been a lifetime, and it feels like it's been no time at all.
Yeah, and it's funny because we never knew this is what we're going to do. Like when you first met me, you didn't know, there's no way.
Oh my gosh, no.
I never thought I'd be having a podcast.
Thought we'd just go play volleyball.
Me too. That's it. And maybe have some kids and you know, we would still be doing truth, but we wouldn't be doing this for truth. In 2017, man, the whole thing changed.
You've said this before. I never thought I'd be on camera. I am super shy.
Yeah, because that's what happened is like 2017 hit, and they're like, "You're gonna start one, man." I'm like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, and I go, what? And then Chelsey goes, well, what's the name? And they go, The Flat Out Truth.
The
Flat Out Truth. And we're like, what? There's no way. That's got to be taken. Nope. Saved it for us.
Found it all, yep.
Started our Facebook channel.
Yeah.
Right, the page, I mean. And then Chelsey gets really pumped up, bought me a camera and a mic.
I did.
And she gets it, and we never set it up because they told me I wasn't ready. So I just kept studying and learning, and every year or so I'd be like, man, can I start now? They're like, nah, you still don't know enough yet. And then when we thought we were going to be doing another business, because we'd like to teach people how credit works, and, you know, like financial literacy is a company we were starting. And that's a good story. You guys go to my origin story. And it would have been really lucrative, but I didn't answer the phone because they didn't want me to answer it. And Chelsey didn't know why. We had a website and everything. And because you can get trapped in money, right? If you make it in the wrong way, you could get corrupted. And so I thought we were going to restart that after my daughter was born, or our daughter. And I was so excited, like, yeah, I'm finally going to do this. And then I can fund the Flat Out Truth. So we always thought that we had to do something else to fund this. And what ended up happening is they're like, no, you're starting a Flat Out Truth now. And I'm like, what? Now? They were like, yes, right now. And that was April of last year, 2025, April 12th. No, 2024, last year.
Yep.
But we didn't know I redid all the logos, and Chelsey updated our Facebook one and found out it was exactly 7 years to the day.
Yeah. Dude, I freaked out.
2017.
I was like,
yeah.
Dude, like, you won't believe this. What are you talking about? Exactly. It was crazy.
Big fish.
Big fish.
Or that I go to a church that my dad helped start.
That's
right.
Yep.
And the preacher is now a guy that I couldn't stand back there when I was a little kid because he never let me use the bathroom.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him on the show.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's one of my favorite people now. And this is weird. I still remember him standing at the big arched doors.
Yep.
He was on one side in a maroon suit, and this other guy named Pasquale was on the other side. And Chelsey nudged me and goes, "You just realized you said our branding colors."
Yep. They're wearing their colors.
Maroon and blue, man.
Yep. He likes to go to lunch with you.
Nick, yeah. He's like one of my good friends now.
Yeah.
The funny because that kid Nick, he noticed that my grips on my golf clubs.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they're red.
Yep.
They're blue.
Yep.
And they're white. And he goes, "So did you get that to match the flat out truth?" I go, "No, I had these long before that." It's funny, isn't it? How it just comes around.
Yeah. Well, shoot, we even got matching waterproof speakers. And you see, here's another ironic thing that we didn't realize is like, I don't have an affiliate link for you guys, but if you want a referral, let me know. I am horrible also at shopping. I hate it. And so I'm like, well, what kind of outfits do I wear? I'm not stylish like Paulino. And so I had one of my aunts recommended Stitch Fix. I'd never heard of it. I was like, all right, what is this? It's like, okay, they pick clothes out for you. Okay, cool. So I'm like, let's try this out. And they sent all the clothes that they sent me. I actually really, really liked. And they were all maroon and blue.
Yeah, they were merch colors, dude.
They were our
like,
colors. And I were like,
about?
oh my gosh. And actually, they keep sending me the same color. Like this was one. Shout out. They keep sending me the colors. And I'm like, keep them coming.
Yeah. That's our branding colors. I mean, we have the multicolored because we do have
this one's
a gray, a black, we call it a lemon and a sandy, right?
Yep.
And then we have the maroon and the blue. The maroon and blue.
Shameless plug.
What? Oh yeah, you guys like that? Look at that cup. And we got shirts in, and
we got more stuff coming to show you guys.
Yeah, we do have golf shirts. The polos came out sweet, dude.
The polos.
Should I grab
fantastic.
one?
Yeah.
I'll grab
Are you
one.
gonna grab one?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
All right. Throw everything in the chat for people. Go check it. These are all designed by Paulino. They look fantastic.
Yeah, they came out good. So like if you order one, this is what it comes in, man. You get this nice packaging. I can't see it. So is it good or not?
Higher. There you go.
So that's what it comes in. Look at the packaging. So that even has the flat out truth on there.
Yep.
And then it's got the tag. Like I designed all this. I just didn't know it was going to come.
Like it's even got the zipper on top, which they took away from the hot dog packages.
Yes. Yeah. No more hot dog packages like that. That kind of irritated me.
It's super irritating.
And then, so you get it. I mean, it's just crazy how like the quality, right?
Yeah.
Like even the tag says, can they see it or not?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. And so like, it's really cool. So like that was the one. We got an America First one. Is that high enough?
Little more in front of your face. There you go. A little higher. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah. So we got this. It's like a little fist. I don't know if you can see it, but we got so many different designs. It just comes, it's really high quality. If you buy it, it'll be shipped to you like that. And here's another one. This is one of my favorite ones. This green is freaking fire, but I don't know if you can see it or not. This is the multicolored.
Yeah, it's sweet.
So anyway, yeah, go check out our merch, man. We got so much stuff. I designed probably over 400 items. So we have all kinds of stuff, hats and everything. So we're just waiting for all of our samples to come in. And then we'll be showing them like, this is the old hat. The new hats I think are better.
I think they are too.
And it seems like they're going to do a great job. So they're bringing them in. I'm going to get my water cup and be able to take those out everywhere and wear all my golf shirts everywhere. And, yeah, man, we got sweatshirts. There's just like so much designs. There's like 3 collections we have. I even have women's pajamas I made.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pink, but they look great.
Yeah, they came out sweet.
They actually came out really sweet. I'm like, dang, I'd buy those.
And once I got all that done, guys, and I get every single thing I can do on the merch side of like the logo design.
I'm gonna request some blue ones.
Man, I get to start doing some fire stuff, man. Like where I actually get to do more real artwork to me. I call it real.
Yeah.
A lot more freehand stuff. Like your fire. And,
the Fear and Courage.
Yeah, the Fear and Courage.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for that one. So.
Yeah. And like, man, I just like, I don't know, man. We're gonna just do a whole bunch of stuff that's more creative, and I'll have to do this other stuff over and over again at some point. But it'll just be fun to reach out and actually get some art out there that's inspired. We're going to be banging on all the cylinders, man. Storm is coming. Actually, I'm even working on a song that's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's got that in there, yeah.
There's so much stuff, man. I tell you this, I wrote a song on the way to church, during church, and at the end of it, there was confirmation of what I wrote. Am I wrong?
That's crazy. I didn't get to go to church. But
I know, but I showed you.
Oh, no, you did show me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much I get. Sometimes
I get so much confirmation.
Yeah.
It's either that or the preacher is eavesdropping. All week, whatever it is during the
We
week.
got our house, but we're gonna have to sweep it again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go there all the time. Like,
Yeah,
just
when you
because.
feel like it, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you should go. So I go, and then it's confirmation. Then we'll skip like a month or two if we're busy or the kids are sick or something. But then I'll go back and there's more confirmation. But it seems like every time I go, there's confirmation.
There you go.
There hasn't been. Well, the only time, you know what? This is weird too. Remember the time I went and they were closed for 4th of July?
Right, yeah.
And then I go all the way around and then I go to this little church down the street and I get home and I go, man, there's a lot of people still at that church because we always talked about going there. And she goes, well, you think you should go? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And she's like, well, what are they telling you? I said, I'll be back. So then I go and they're in a council meeting.
In 2 hours.
And yeah, it was like 2 hours. I go there and then they learn all about me. And then they have an issue with a sign. So I told them, oh, you should go with, instead of, it's like an old fashioned sign with those little letters you stick on. I go, why don't you guys build one and use LED instead? And so I think that's what I was led to do. I went in there and I measured all the sign and I even found them the 2 LEDs that they could buy. And that was it. Because I went back and then I didn't feel anything the second time. So I'm out. I gave them the information, where to get the stuff. And it was too traditional, which is weird because they're non-tradition, but they have all these their own traditions they made up.
It's yeah.
We're not
based
traditional,
based
blah,
on
blah, blah.
your explanation of it. It was
Like you got to
interesting.
stand here, you got to look this way, you got to do that way. And I'm like, dude, you're everything you just said that.
Remember when
first
you
time.
talked about them following a religion and not the Bible?
Do what?
They follow a religion and not the Bible.
Yes.
That would be the definition.
There it is again.
They made their own religion.
They made their own
and said, Here you
religion.
go follow it.
Yeah, they're trying to be so was it inclusive? Like Indian, like Navajo Indian type of stuff. Then they had spiritual stuff. Then they had Jewish stuff, and then they had Christian stuff. And it was all mixed together like this big pot, and they think it's really amazing. But with that pot, you have all you're doing is mixing like 20 different traditions together.
Yeah, the paradox of exclusivity of the inclusivity.
Yes, it's horrible. So I'm like, nah, I was just there for the sign, I guess. And then we met the guy that mows the lawn that doesn't even go to that church.
Yeah, he was cool.
That was like a couple weeks later, right?
Yeah, he had a sad story.
Yeah, because he grew up in the house that's next to that, and his brother lived there, and he passed away, and nobody knew it.
Yeah.
And they went and checked on him, and a week later, and he was dead in there, or deceased, no longer with us. I mean, sorry guys. Yeah. And but he was going on and on. He wanted to talk to me like I was his counselor. Am I wrong?
Nope. He even gave us seeds.
Yeah, and then he gave us seeds from flowers.
Oh, we had some bamboo seeds, didn't we? Or no, he said we could have some bamboo.
Yeah, we could go take the bamboo in the fall.
And he gave us some seeds.
And because I guess, I mean, they had a beautiful garden out front.
Oh, yeah.
He said his parents did that and he can have it because he's probably in his 60s now.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, go ahead and take it. And then there was like this trussel or whatever you call it. He goes, you guys can have that if you want. I go, yeah, maybe we'll take it. And I go, well, if it ends up being gone, I took it. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
And Chelsey's like, we can use it for chickens.
I know. I'm still planning my chicken coop.
Yeah, she wants chicken so bad. But,
I don't know. It's starting to get, well, I won't be able to take care of the chickens with the new baby. Being honest with myself.
And I got to tell you guys, this is funny. Like, because I don't know. I mean, we'll probably go on our platform for a little bit, but this is the funniest part. So if anybody watches Seinfeld, the whole premise of Seinfeld was the show about nothing.
Yes.
But it covered everything.
Yes.
That's what we just did.
Yes.
We are the show about nothing that covers everything. Everything in the truth.
There you go.
And Chelsey's doing really good on the chat. And we're trying to set it up so I want to see it too. I can't pay attention to
We're
everything.
planning, yeah.
So
Phase 2.
Phase 2. 5, 10, 20.
I know. I lost.
We're
count.
always upgrading, man.
I know.
Like
We have I have plans for this, plans for that. Yeah. So.
yeah, we're gonna be more streamlined and do some extra stuff, and there's always stuff that's gonna be added to the Flat Out Truth, man.
Yeah.
It never stops growing. And I changed some stuff that you guys might noticed, and maybe you didn't, because people get because we call it the private platform. Now the thing is, like with Facebook,
Oh yeah.
I changed it instead of saying the Flat Out Truth private platform. I changed it to the Flat Out Truth Facebook page, and then I have Facebook group.
Yep.
And then when you go to our website, it's going to say the Flat Out Truth website. And then when you go to the coffee to donate, it says donation page. And then when you go to the merch, it'll say merch store. So then you know when you go to the private platform, it'll only be on that.
Yes.
So you got the TikTok page, the Rumble page, the YouTube page, right? Our YouTube channel. So it says YouTube channel now. It doesn't say private platform.
Yep.
And Rumble says Rumble channel. Right? Yep. That's how we're doing them all, to keep you guys understanding. Those are not the platform.
Yes.
Those are the channels and pages. And maybe a private group. But it is not the private platform.
It's way cooler.
It's way cooler. It's its own entity. And you have to go to theflatouttruth.com and join either the curiosity community, which is free, or the premium. Like I said, you can join it for free, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of content in there. And that's probably what? 10% of what's in the premium? Don't you agree?
Yeah.
And in the premium one, this keeps growing. Like the free stuff's probably not going to grow as much. It's just not. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 topics in there, origin story and things like that. But yeah, there's just so much more. So if you want to be in a private platform, it has to say the Flat Out Truth private platform. Otherwise, you're not there. Just read the top. It'll say Facebook page, Facebook group, right? Rumble channel, YouTube channel, TikTok, X. All those are like separate. And that's why I have it. We had to change the title because of that.
Yeah. We want to make sure everything's clear for everybody.
Yeah. Because you can only join it on theflatouttruth.com. And if you go through there and then you do the checklist, they'll show you how to download the app.
Yep.
And then you'll have the Flat Out Truth app that gets you right into the platform.
Yep. And now's a really good time because we have a new member walkthrough coming up on Monday. So then if you don't know what you're doing, we'll walk you through it, talk you through it, ask all your questions there. And
And we got an amazing guest going, right? Next week is our preacher.
Yes.
Right? Pastor
Keith Carter.
Yeah, Keith Carter. And he's a really amazing. I met him on TikTok. He's got like 30K followers. And a lot on his lives, there's a lot of people going in there. And I like it because if they say something wrong, he goes, this is what I think about you, man. Boom, he'll block them. Block. See ya. And he doesn't put up with anything, does he?
No.
And I love the way he talks, man.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And his heart's really in it. And I agree with him, like probably 95% of what he says. And it was just funny. I just love it. I like it when he blocks people saying something dumb. I'm serious. Oh man, he's like, man, I ain't got time for that. Boom.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, because I don't do any negative around here, man.
There you go.
Because I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm here to save souls and guide
rock
people.
And roll. Was it Saving Souls with rock and roll or something? What is that from? That's from a movie or something.
It's just funny though. That's what he does. I love him, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have him on. I'm gonna have to dude, keep it calm for like 30 minutes and then you can do whatever you want after that.
Yeah.
But he knows what to say. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, guys. You guys got a little bonus. And you got the show about nothing that had everything that you ever know, right? So you guys got everything you never knew you always wanted.
Oh, shoot.
And she did the clicker.
I clicked it a little
button.
early. No, I clicked a little early.
Yeah.
My finger slipped.
But we got to say, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Keeping them awake.
Yes. And I am Paulino B. Michael.
I am Chelsey B. Michael.
And as always, be safe.
Be blessed.
And that's the flat out truth.